Welcome back to Stooge Stream. This is your host, The Stooge. You're listening to Making an Impact, your weekly Impact Wrestling review / recap show. I'm joined as always by the first male of professional wrestling podcasting, G-Banks. It's actually a very apt intro because this week Impact Wrestling came from Mumbai, India.
Are you going to not dance with me?
No.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
Fine, fair enough. Go to the show then.
No. So we opened the show with Josh, JB, and Bruce Pritchard backstage.
Boo! What the fuck's Bruce doing there? Why should he even be there in India in the first place? Fuck Bruce off. Boo!
Clearly not a fan of Bruce Pritchard.
I hate him.
So the whole promo was about he's sick of the...
What was he doing?
He's
Trying
saying...
to screw over the big boys again?
No, he's putting Josh and JB both in their place and says if there's any more shenanigans from either of them, they're both fired. This is going to end at Slammiversary, and until then, they've got to be on their best behavior.
I still don't know why he has any authority to say all that, but whatever.
Because he's the booker man.
No authority.
Anyway, after that, we had an India promo of Impact wrestlers traveling to India. It was actually a pretty cool promo.
Yeah,
I liked it. Yeah.
I like the color too. Like them changing over from the blue to the orange and green,
yellow and
whatever
and green and
but I like it. I was like, oh, that actually suits the Impact
and changing
logo.
the music as well.
Yeah.
And like, that's pretty cool. I like that. So the show started with Alberto El Patron on the way to the ring. He cuts a promo saying that he's going to be the next Impact Wrestling champion.
I don't know why.
Lashley comes out.
Good.
He does not agree with Alberto.
Yeah, so he should. Imagine someone random came out and told him, like, said to you that, hey, I'm taking your title off you for no good reason whatsoever.
So normally I'd back you up, but Alberto is holding the Global Force title, so he is someone random currently.
Hey, I like that. Hey, I like the way he went with that.
Yeah, did you like that?
Yeah.
Swerve.
Mm-hmm.
Swerved it.
Mm-hmm.
Bruce comes out. He says, tonight, I'm sick of you two as well. He's sick of everyone. Bruce has got a hard on for being sick of people.
I'm sick of him.
That was good. I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, no, I'm sick of him. What the hell?
Nice.
Why is he there?
But he does say something interesting. There's going to be 2 matches tonight. Lashley's going to have a title match tonight. El Patron's going to have a title match tonight. Both the Global Force title and the Impact Wrestling titles are
There
up
we
for
go.
grabs.
Typical Bruce going back to his same old tactics, screwing over the big dogs.
I have to admit, the next segment there was another Bruce Pritchard segment. We had 3
Oh
Bruce
my
Pritchard segments in a
God.
row to open the
Just
show.
freaking end me already.
I would have preferred this one rather than like the other 2 if it was just this one. Bruce Pritchard backstage with the Mumbai Cats, who are an Indian tag team, world-renowned Indian tag team. They want to be in the matches against Lashley and El Patron. And Bruce just laughs at him and goes, ha 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 ha, not going to happen, and walks away.
I tell you what, those Mumbai Cats are more credible than Bruce. I'll tell you that right now.
I hope we see the Mumbai Cats at least in a tag team
Beat down
match.
the shit out of Bruce.
I was going to say in a tag team match, but beat down Bruce, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Next up, we actually have the first match of the evening. This was
Finally,
actually
good.
Admittedly, this was pretty quick. None of this took up a huge amount of show.
I felt like it went for eternity. Seeing
It
that
did feel long, though. Like,
ugly
we don't
ass
need
head,
3
yeah.
Bruce Pritchard promos in a row.
Nah, not at all.
And we know whose fault it is.
Who?
Joseph Parks for interrupting JB editing the show.
Yeah, pretty
But
much.
we'll get to that later. Caleb Connolly comes out. He's going to be having an X Division title match with none other than the Hitman Low Key.
I would say it's a bore fest, but it's low key, so I'll give him a chance.
And Caleb Connolly is not someone to snore out either. Even though you can see from all the performance there's a touch of jet lag, these two put on a phenomenal show. Loki did get a cut on his eye, which is quite ironic considering the promos he's been cutting against Sanjay Dutt and his eye injury. All in all, though, Loki does take the win with his classic double foot stomp from the rope. That looks amazing. There was some great movements in this match. There was some great back and forth. I think the guys put on a fantastic show. And even with the blood running down and over his eye, Loki didn't miss a beat.
No, he didn't. Not at all.
So once the match was over, Sanjay Dutt comes out to confront Loki. Says,
Can I just say, Sanjay Dutt's a character. He cracked me up when he was saying those Indian jokes.
Yeah, he was good.
Yeah.
He was good. Those Hindu jokes.
They got me going, dude. They were making
100%.
me... Man, I was all over them.
Yeah, and now if I understood them, imagine how much funnier they'd be.
I do.
Really?
Yeah.
You speak
I'm
Hindi?
fluent Hindi.
Or Punjab or whatever it was?
I'm fluent Hindi.
Okay. So...
Kapichar.
All right. So Sanjay comes out and confronts Loki. There was this great little segment where in English Sanjay's cutting like a really like, I'm gonna win. You know, remember when you backstabbed me with all your boys back in LA all those years ago, or New York or wherever it was, and now like you don't have your boys. I've got 1.4 million of my boys with me, and this and that, and you know, it was a great little. And then he cuts to speaking Hindi. And all of a sudden, he becomes really, really polite, and he's asking polite because at the end he says "please" both times, like "da da 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 title shot, please." The title shot, please.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's so cute. Like he just.
And still, he's a crack up, that guy.
Yeah, he's good. And there was a great handshake moment as well where Loki takes his glove off, and they're gonna have a title match next week for the X Division titles: Sanjay Dutt versus Loki.
Loser loses eye patch.
Loser wears an eye patch forever. That's what it should be.
Okay.
Actually, just quickly before we go on, I had this fantasy booking. I was watching Killian Dane in NXT. Remember Big Damo?
Yeah, Big Dame.
So I thought, how awesome would it be if they had a hair versus hair match with Big Damo and Enzo? Because, you know, Enzo's got the mad hair. And through shenanigans, Killian Dane loses. Enzo's got the razor, and he's like holding his hair up, like it looks like he's about to shave him.
And then shaves his back.
And then Sweetser shaves his back.
Yeah, that would be pretty funny.
How awesome would that be?
That would be something.
But leave it in patches.
Yeah, I'd be giggling.
That would be great.
Yeah.
Sorry, anyway. Back to the show. I'm looking forward to Sanjay Dutt versus Loki next week. That should be a blistering match. Next up, we had Swoggle doing the going to fuck Spud Up promo. It was good. I like it. I like this whole thing.
I'm shaking my head.
I love it.
I know you do.
This is so good. This is so much fun.
This is not entertainment.
This is so entertaining. This is great. It was like the reverse of what Rockstar Spud's been doing. But even like, rather than being in black and white, it was in color. Rather than being the like, why me? It was, I'm going to fuck him up. Like it was the exact opposite promos. It was great. I like what they're doing with this. They're cute little segments that they're thinking about and putting a lot of thought into, running some continuity through. It's quite clever. Next up, we had Davey Richards versus the local Punjabi jobber.
Yeah, that's what I will call him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking of something like that. Because if you said his name, I was like, oh, come on, man.
Yeah.
Don't put effort into say his
Dude,
name.
I don't know what he's saying. He's the local Punjabi jobber.
Yeah, okay, cool.
If you get no entrance.
It's Mumbani, actually. Like,
okay.
Get it right. So
Fair enough.
Yeah.
So, local jobber jobs out to Davey Richards. Davey just slaughters this poor guy. And
pretty much. What do you expect?
There was one moment though, like at first we're like, this dude isn't too bad. Like he's not bad. It's okay.
Yeah,
he's
keeping his ground
alright.
for
Like
his jobber.
yeah, he's doing his job. And then he does the worst moonsault ever. Like ever. And Davey Richards just punishes him for it.
Turned to be half. Was it going to be a moonsault? Turned out to be a sunsault or something.
Yeah. It looked like it was a moonsault that turned into a cartwheel that turned into a shoulder injury.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure he died after that.
And this poor guy, it doesn't end for him. Then Davey Richards is leaving. EC3's at the top of the ramp. They share a little bit of a look. Not a like, you know, more of a, what are you doing here, look?
No, it was the look of, I'm going to go fuck this guy up.
And then, EC3 looked back like, watch this.
Yeah.
Gets out there, pulls his belt off and starts whipping the piss out of local Punjabi jobber.
Did I enjoy that?
But unfortunately, it's lucky for the local jobber that James Storm runs down for the save and runs EC3 out of the ring. You boo all you want. I'm looking forward to seeing their next confrontation as well.
He should have let him beat the local jobber a bit more.
Oh, come on, he gave him enough time. He whipped the shit out of that poor guy. And after he got slammed, you see, after he screwed up
you can't get enough whipping.
No, dude, he screws up that moonsault, and Davey Richards just starts laying into him after that. Like, fuck you for making me look bad. We had... Another Bruce Pritchard segment with Eli Drake.
If you say that name one more time, I'm gonna walk out of this podcast. I'm telling you right now.
Okay. He Who Shall Not Be Named
Thank
with
you.
Eli Drake and Chris Adonis. They want in on the Patron Lashley situation.
Yeah, after he was
They want
screwed
one of
over
them.
last week, my boy. See, this is what I hate about Bruce. He's just screwing over all the big dogs.
Well, we'll see if he does screw them over or not later on in the show. Maybe he doesn't. So next up, we had Swoggle chasing Spud around the arena. Come on, this was funny. Chases him into the crowd. The ref's holding him back. Spud barely escapes over the rail and runs away and gets out of there before Swoggle gets his chance to get his revenge.
No, I just can't take it seriously when a child's chasing a half-grown man around.
It's like, dude, that's awesome. But I like the fact that if you go watch any of these segments, none of them are particularly long. Like, they're just short little interludes.
Yeah, admittedly, they're not long, yeah.
Yeah, they're good. One of my favorite bits of the night, we had the Mahabali Shira promo after that,
Yeah.
which was just a promo video package of Mahabali Shira in India, how over he is, getting his dad and his brother to the arena. Man, his brother is massive.
Well, that whole family's built like a fucking brick
he's not
house.
as tall, but he's twice as wide.
Yeah,
like,
100%.
yeah, and his dad with the cane, his dad like with the disapproving Indian look on his face.
Yeah.
That was so.
I want you to be a doctor.
Yeah, it's great. He's getting cheered by like all of these people, and his old man's still like not good enough.
Yeah.
No, it was great. It was so cute. He was so happy. That
Yeah, no, he
went there
was.
and
Yeah,
shared
yeah,
it.
he was so proud. He was like, "Look, this is my father."
Yeah,
Yeah.
so playing cricket with the kids
Yeah.
and shit. Like that was awesome. That was so cute. It really was. And
It
next,
was wholesome, but that's all.
that was cute. It was. Come on, you got to give me that. It was cute.
It was wholesome,
Or whatever.
which is the same.
Now we have the reason why there was so many Bruce Pritchard promos in this show. Joseph Park interrupts JB at the editing bay to go train him for their upcoming Slammiversary match. We'll see some more of that training later on in the show. But
I don't know why they're even training. They're gonna get their ass beat.
Yeah, dude, I've got to agree with you. Scotty's going to fuck them up.
Yeah, Scotty's gonna beat the shit out of him.
But this is what I blame for all the Bruce Pritchard promos. Joseph Park. He interrupted JB editing the show. JB wasn't there to oversee. Whoever it was like, you know what we need?
More Bruce.
More Bruce.
Yeah, okay, I can see that happening. Whoever that guy is, fire him,
Yeah,
please.
fuck that guy.
Yeah. Actually, no, fire Bruce. And problem solved.
Okay. In the first of the 3 title matches that we had tonight, we had Lashley versus a mystery opponent for the Impact Wrestling World title. His mystery opponent turns out to be none other than Moose!
Not happy.
Happy.
No, not happy.
Happy. I can get behind Moose for once. It's not a grand championship match. I'm happy.
I'm disappointed again because it's just Bruce up to his no good shenanigans.
I'm just
screwing
great.
over the big boys.
So watching this match, this was a heavy hitting match, and I didn't mean just in moves and all the rest of it. It was a tight match, and it had some great maneuvers in it. And besides that, this is 2 giant men, giant men who do stuff that men their size should not be able to do. Like Moose doing his run up the ropes, turn around, crossbody. A dude his size should not have that speed and agility. And better yet, for Lashley to just spring up and run back and crossbody him, that standing huge crossbody that they did a 360 spin before hitting the ground. This is 2 massive,
Big individual dudes.
huge mountains of meat that are doing shit that they shouldn't be able
Huge
to.
amounts of meat. Yeah, that's definitely it.
I really enjoyed this match, actually.
Yeah, I
It was
did
really
too.
solid.
Can we talk about the ending?
What?
The ending of this match, though? The outcome?
What? You want me to get to? Lashley hits Moose with
Ding,
a
ding, ding,
massive
ding, ding.
spear
Mm-hmm.
to take the 3 and retain his Impact title.
Beautiful. That's all I wanted to hear.
But it was good.
It was a good match.
Yeah, this is one of the ones that I'm going to say, definitely watch this.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't the longest match on the card, but it was just the right amount of time for those 2 guys, because anything past that wouldn't have been believable.
Yeah.
Because of how hard they were hitting each other and the stuff that they were doing. It's like, dude, if they continued past this, you're like, that's just too much.
Yeah.
But no, it was a perfect amount of length. and I
Actually,
really
I'll agree
enjoyed
with
it.
that. There was
Yeah.
good timing.
Next up, we had L.A.X. back in the clubhouse.
Yeah, where they belong. Not in a bad way, like in a good way.
No, just cutting their normal shenanigans. But line of the night was to, I believe it was Ortiz, when handed the Global Force title, says, "How much do you think I could get for this at the pawn shop?" Pointing to the Global Force title.
That was fucking...
That was so
honestly, yeah, as you said, line of the night. It had me in tears.
I was laughing that loud. The knockout didn't hear it. We had to rewind it. And she got closer to the TV to hear it, then pissed herself.
Yeah, she was like, "Hey, what?" And they were like, "Wait, listen."
Oh, it was so... Dude, not even the people holding the titles could put them over. Like, later on in the night, we'll see Patron, like, pointing at the title in the most half-hearted, like, "Yay, I've got this thing."
Yeah, it's like when you were back at school back in the day and your mother got you that shirt, for your birthday, and she really liked it.
But you hated it.
Yeah, but you
hated it.
Had to put it on just
hated it.
Yeah, to make her happy.
Had that Dickie collar on it.
Yeah, we just had to put it on to make her happy. And then you go to school, and then there's just literally a line of people ready to roast you.
Yeah.
Like, what the hell, my guy? Like,
and they won't do it in front of your mum.
Yeah, no, they'll tell you it's the best thing she's ever bought.
And as soon as your mum turns around, "You're a dickhead."
Yeah, that's what the Global Force title was.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
And Anyway, so L.A.X. definitely did not put over the Global Force titles, but put themselves over. And it's saying now they're in a position where the Impact management has to deal with them. They hold everything.
Yeah, pretty much.
And it's true.
Yeah. I ain't going to say no to them.
No,
You?
damn no. So next up we had...
Maybe they can deal with Bruce when they finally...
Maybe they can make Bruce do what they want them to do.
Yeah, finally.
We'll see. So next up we had the Knockouts title match, which was Rosemary versus Laurel Van Ness.
Woo! The family.
Of course, Laurel was always Laurel, as always, flanked by Sienna.
Woo! Queen.
So I don't even want to say it. I don't even want to say it. It didn't even come out.
What?
Dodginess.
The family.
The family.
I love the family.
Family. Fuck the family. Anyway. Look, making me cough. Making me cough. I hate the family.
You don't curse the family. That's what happens.
So, this was another really, really good match. I love the way the Laurel's characterization, how much she's putting into it, like falling through the ring ropes and all that.
That's nothing. She's not putting anything to it.
She's a fucking mess.
She's a mess.
She's a mess.
Because her heart's broken.
She's
So.
a sloppy mess.
Yeah, but her heart's broken.
It's great.
And that's what happens.
Rosemary's new makeup I really like as well. The design of it. I think it looks really cool.
Oh, that's makeup?
Yeah, she doesn't look like that all the time. Dude.
Oh.
That's paint.
Oh.
That's paint.
Oh, that changes a lot of things about her then.
Rosemary's another person I absolutely love the amount of effort she puts into her character as well. Like, all the way down to the way she walks and moves and looks and stuff. So this was a really good, like, the knockouts are always fantastic. And this was a great match. Rosemary wins with just a simple roll-up at the end. She doesn't use the Red Wedding, which unfortunately doesn't work to her advantage, even though she retains the title, because Laurel and Sienna just beat her down.
So they should.
Yeah, it wasn't looking good for her until Ali came in with what I thought at first was a kendo stick, but when I saw closely, it was literally just...
An Indian broom.
Yeah, sticks with tape around it.
An Indian broom.
Yeah, it was great. She tries for the save. It doesn't totally work out, but Rosemary ends up getting her hands on the makeshift kendo stick. Clears house. Laurel and Sienna run off.
I wouldn't say clear house. They just got out of the ring.
Yeah, they ran off.
They kind of got out of the ring.
They ran away.
Give or take.
There was a moment there you didn't know what was going to happen between Ali and Rosemary until Rosemary put down the kendo stick and bowed in front of Ali and gave her that look like,
I want you to spank me with this.
Yeah, there was a... No, I think she wants to spank Ali.
I can watch it. I can get it either way. I don't care.
Either way. There's enough sexual tension between those two that you could literally take a knife out, slice a bit off, put it in a sandwich bag, and take it home for later.
I've already got 6 novels of story content about sexual fantasy.
You're writing slash fiction?
Yeah, already.
Of course you are.
Do you want a copy?
No, I'm good.
Are you sure?
Yeah. I don't want to know what's going on in your head.
Fine.
But no, I'm looking forward to the continuation of this. I think because they're such polar opposites, Rosemary and Ali, it's a very cute pairing. And on top of that, if it means that we get to see more of Laurel and Sienna, maybe in tag team, I'm in.
Yeah, no, I get the whole opposite thing. You know, one's sweet, innocent, and the other one's a cheating bitch that stole someone's man.
It took me a second. Sorry, I had to click. That was good. I'll give you that one.
What?
That was good. I like that.
I don't know what you're saying.
I like that. Next up, we had our have to have every show. It's not an episode of Impact now without it.
What?
It's KM's Biff moment of the week.
Yay.
So
I've missed this.
in KM's Biff moment of the week and Bruce Pritchard's 5th or 6th or maybe 15th appearance of this episode.
I'm already leaving.
Fucking
I was
Bruce.
going to leave him. Luckily, Cam's in this one.
Fucking Bruce, seriously.
Yeah.
He was all over this. KM comes in and asks Bruce why he's not going up against El Patron because he's undefeated and the number one contender.
Which he is.
No, he's not. And Bruce points that out.
He is. But
Which
whatever.
very much confuses KM when Bruce is like, well, firstly, you're not undefeated, and number two, you're not the number one contender. He's like, are you calling me a liar? And Bruce goes, no, I'm not. He's like, I didn't think so. He goes, but you're still not undefeated, and you're still not the number one contender, and walks away. And KM looks really perplexed. Because in his mind, he's undefeated, and he's the number one contender of every title, every day.
But he is. And I can see where he's coming from. And again, this is Bruce screwing over the big dogs. Do I have to say this all night? Do I have to repeat myself?
And that was your Biff moment of the week, presented by KM.
Da-na-na-na.
Next up, we had the training montage. JB and Joseph Park. And at first, it almost started like a Rocky montage. Until the very Benny Hill-esque music hit in the background, you know this was going downhill real quick. Things like Joseph Park not being able to lift like a kilo weight.
Not running on the treadmill.
Yeah, not being able to run on the treadmill properly. Turning the treadmill up too much and JB falling off. Joseph Park getting hit in the face with a giant workout ball thing. It was pretty funny. And then in the end, JB's just like, we're so dead. It's like, yeah, you are. yeah, you
Pretty much.
gotta agree with you. Look, I'm not a fan of the bad guys normally. Like, I don't like the lying and cheating and stealing, but Scott Steiner's gonna fuck you guys up.
Yeah, Team Goat's gonna freaking annihilate you. So that's coming SummerSlam, my guy.
Yeah, we're gonna see the second worst Steiner recliner ever on Joseph Park.
And I can't wait.
It's gonna be great. In our main event, Alberto Patron will be facing his mystery opponent for the Global Force title. At this point, we see him doing the worst put over title ever.
Yeah, that we explained.
Yeah. Gets to the ring. He doesn't know who his opponent's going to be. The music hits. It's not music we're very familiar with. Turns out it's Chris Adonis with Eli Drake flanking him. So Bruce didn't screw over
Yeah,
everyone.
that's the only thing he did right tonight.
It's giving Chris Adonis a chance. It's giving him a shot at the Global Force title, which is kind of a bit of a backhanded compliment,
Yeah,
but
pretty
you know,
much.
it's like, I'll
It's
give you a
something.
shot at a title, just not the one that means anything.
Yeah. Again, screwing him over, but whatever.
Again, this is another match that I really enjoyed. You could see that obviously they were extremely jet lagged and extremely tired. And they even explained on commentary, these guys both came from South America, not the US. So they had extra travel time on top of that. So, yeah, they were a little bit, by the end of it, they were a bit worn out and a bit tired. But it didn't matter. They still put on a great match.
This was my second match of the night.
Yeah, I'd probably go there as well, dude. I really enjoyed... Like, these are two big...
Like, shitty outcome, but still.
We'll get to the outcome in a minute. But again, this is another two big guys that move in ways that big guys shouldn't really do. And they do some spectacular moves. And Al Patron's kicking is fantastic. And the Adonis lock on the outside of the ropes looked really good. And there was some really great little spots in this match that kind of built the story of what's going on. Patron wins with his double foot stomp off the ropes. That looked really... Because I think Adonis is such a big guy, it looked really heavy. Like, he hit the ground. Not hard, but heavy, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So it made it look fantastic. He takes the 1, 2, 3 for the win, retains the Global Force title, something I'm sure he's not happy about.
Nope.
Eli Drake runs in to start the beatdown on Patron. Chris Adonis and Eli Drake do a decent job of beating the absolute hell out of Alberto El Patron. Lashley's just watching from the top of the ramp, which I thought was very cool.
Mm-hmm. So he should.
But the best part of this was Moose running in to clear
What
house.
was Moose doing there?
Moose is awesome. That's what he's doing.
No, he shouldn't have been there in the first place.
But he cleans house. I loved it.
Yeah,
Loved it.
Yeah, but he shouldn't have been there.
It was great.
Mm.
So it looks like Moose is now going to be involved in the Eli Drake, Chris Adonis, El Patron, EC3, Lashley triangle, pentagram thing, I don't know, going on.
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
We'll see what happens. Now, before we pick our match of the nights, we're going to shout out some people that left comments for us on YouTube and Reddit like we do every week.
This is my kind of favorite moment of the week.
You only like when they agree with you.
Yeah, recently they've been agreeing with me.
We'll get there. So, Average Boy, as always, pointing out that Americans don't even get the Veterans of War gimmick.
Really? Interesting.
And that shit was
He's probably not
30
from
years ago.
Texas then, am I right?
No fist bump.
Why?
He says it'd be more interesting if they were heels supporting Donald Trump. I agree with that, actually.
Yeah, I'd love that.
That'd be pretty cool. Average Boy also commented on what we were saying, that Low-Key should have been much bigger in WWE during his time as Caval. He said, yeah, they treated him like a complete jobber. Other than the little bits that he did with, what were their names, the two girls? Lay Cool.
Lay Cool.
Yeah, so he did a little bit with Lay Cool that was kind of cool, but at the end they just treat him like a jobber, and he asked for his release and left.
Typical
Yeah.
WWE treatment.
Yeah, which was just ridiculous. Wild Animal Danish. People don't give Low-Key the credit for wrestling so well in a suit. We damn sure well do.
Great suit too.
Yeah, wrestling in trunks would be hard enough, let alone a suit. That would restrict the shit out of your movement. And to do what he does, he's awesome.
The way he moves.
He's awesome. Wild Animal Danish also said, why the commenters acting like Spud was the bad guy for weeks for beating on Swoggle. That's literally the same thing Swoggle did to Spud for a few weeks ago, completely unprovoked. Absolutely true, dude. I think they're just having fun. I think this is literally Swoggle and Spud and JB, because he produces a lot of these backstage segments, just having a good time, completely flipping it on its head. And we can see that this week in that promo being the exact opposite in color, saying the exact opposite thing. Yeah, so I think they're just having fun with it. And as always, long comment guy!
Hey, how's it going, long comment guy?
Over on Reddit, Smart Guy
Smart Guy.
297.
Smart guy.
So it's too long to read all of it, but we will point out a couple of little things.
What did he say this week?
Okay, well, let's start with... okay, we'll start with this bit. Both my wife and I were into the Rosemary Alley promo. I got to agree, it seemed to be a bit of sexual tension in that promo. Bring on the sex tape. Dude, but just advice from the Stooge and from G-Banks and from everyone here at Stooge Stream. If your wife was into it, maybe this is your chance. We all dream of these moments.
Yeah, man.
Try and rope it in.
Yeah, if it's happening, let me know, because I've got mad film editing software.
Yeah, take her to a goth club. And dude, you might be going to 3town. Let us know.
Yeah.
He also said he was Amber Nova. He's looking forward to seeing more of her.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing more of it too.
She was really interesting, actually. L.A.X. and Veterans of War. He said there was some good spots, but he's got to agree with you.
Hey!
Don't do that. If you make it a no DQ match against LAX, what do you think's going to happen?
Told you.
Yeah. And he loved Conan's prison type attack to Mayweather's knee.
I want to see more of that.
Yeah, that was great. Prison type attack. And a little bit here, and yeah, another time I got to agree with G-Banks. Oh, dude, please.
Hey.
Please.
This is why I'm the voice of wrestling.
Please don't. Please, people, don't
Voice.
encourage him.
They should
I
call
know
me
you
the
think it's funny. It's not funny.
They call me the Pope of wrestling.
Bruce did EC3 dirty by booking him in this steel cage match. Other than that, this match was great and on point. They both came out looking fantastic. They did. That steel cage match last week was really, really
Yeah,
good.
it was good, but still, it's Bruce fucking over the big boys.
Yeah. No. What? No. No. What do you... Please stop encouraging G-Banks. Everyone, this is a public service announcement. Do not encourage G-Banks. I'm the one that's got to put up with him all week.
I do.
Oh, I don't.
Oh, God.
So it's time for us to pick our match of the night. What are you going for?
I'm going to have to say the Bobby Lashley versus Moose match.
Yeah. That was a good match. It was solid. I really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
And dude, I was so close to picking that match, but something put it over for me. I think Rosemary and Laurel,
Okay.
because not only did it have some great wrestling segments, I thought the character work, the storyline work, the entertainment value was
It
just
was, yeah.
ridiculous.
Okay. I can see where you're coming from.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And it progresses forward everything that's going on with Ali, Sienna, Laurel, Rosemary, and so on. But yeah, the character work and the little moments and that, you know, even the bit of her putting the thing down and bowing in front of her, it was like, there was just all of these little moments strung together in that to be entertaining and good wrestling and everything.
Yeah.
I really like that.
No, the Knockouts are doing some good jobs.
They always do.
Yeah.
They always do. So yeah, that was what I thought. What did you guys think?
Yeah, tell us your match of the night.
Let us know on YouTube, in the comments section, on Reddit. You can find us on Twitter. Whatever, send us a comment. Let us know what you think. We will shout you out in the next episode. And you don't have to agree with us. Well,
Agree with me, though.
but even if you're not going to agree with us, don't agree with him, please.
I'll do keep doing it. Because that's what I feed off. I'm not going to lie. Otherwise, I get weak. You see me weak.
No, it's worse. It's worse. Please keep agreeing with it.
Thank you.
I'm kidding. All right, until next time, I've been your host, The Stooge.
I'm the spectacular, the voice, and the holy Bible of professional wrestling, G-Banks.
Sacrilege. And don't forget, adventure, excitement. Stooge craves not these things.
Welcome to the Stooge Revolution.